Have you ever wondered why you are the way you are? Why do you like certain things, act a certain way, or even look the way you do? Is it because of your genes or your environment? This is the classic debate of nature versus nurture. Imagine you have a friend who is a great musician. Is it because their parents are also musicians? Nature? Or because they grew up surrounded by music? Nurture? The truth lies somewhere in between. Nature refers to the genetic traits we inherit from our parents. These traits influence our physical appearance, behavior, and mental processes. For example, your eye color or natural hair texture is determined by your genes. Think of it as the blueprint of a building. Your basic structure. Nurture includes all the environmental factors that impact us. This involves our family, education, culture, and experiences. If nature is the blueprint, nurture is everything that happens to the building after it's constructed, like renovations, paint, and furniture. To understand how nature and nurture work together, let's look at language development. Noam Chomsky, a famous linguist, believes we are born with a universal grammar, a built-in ability to learn language. This supports the nature argument. For example, babies around the world start babbling at similar ages, regardless of their specific language environment. This suggests an innate language ability. On the other side, our ability to speak and understand a specific language depends on our exposure to it as we grow up. This is nurture. For instance, a child raised in France will naturally learn French. Consider how children learn to walk. Nearly all children begin walking around the same age, showing a genetic component. However, the environment plays a role too. Children who have space to move and encouragement from adults often start walking sooner. So, which is more important, nature or nurture? It is not one or the other. They work together, like two hands clapping. Consider for a moment a study with rats. Scientists found that baby rats licked by their mothers were calmer and more nurturing as adults. So was this behavior genetic? To find out, researchers swapped baby rats between high-licking and low-licking mothers. The results showed that the babies took on the behavior of their foster mothers, indicating the power of nurture. But then, when they looked at the rats' brains, they found that the nurturing behavior changed their genetic expression. A fascinating blend of nature and nurture. Another interesting case is the study of twins. Identical twins share the same DNA, so any differences between them can often be attributed to their environment. The Minnesota Twins study found that twins separated at birth and raised in different environments still had striking similarities in many traits, such as intelligence and personality, showing the strong influence of nature. But their unique differences also highlighted the role of nurture. For example, one set of twins both became firefighters despite never meeting until adulthood. Their career choice suggested a genetic influence, yet their different hobbies and preferences, shaped by their unique environments, highlighted the impact of nurture. Let's also consider adoption studies. In these studies, researchers compare adopted children to their biological and adoptive parents. If a child resembles their biological parents in traits like intelligence or temperament, it points to nature. If they resemble their adoptive parents, it suggests the role of nurture. One famous study found that adopted children's IQs were more similar to their biological parents' IQs, suggesting a strong genetic component. However, the children's social attitudes and behaviors were more influenced by their adoptive families, showing the power of the environment. To make it even simpler, think of baking a cake. Your genes are the recipe, providing the basic ingredients. Your environment is how you mix and bake the cake, which can change the final outcome. So, what does this all mean for us? Nature and nurture are not separate forces but work together to shape who we are. Our genes provide the foundation, while our environment builds upon it, creating the unique individuals we become. Next time you wonder why you are good at something or why you act a certain way, remember, it's a combination of your genetic blueprint and the life experiences that have shaped you. Nature and nurture are like two hands clapping, creating the rhythm of your life. Isn't it amazing to think about how both your genes and your experiences have worked together to make you, you?